All right. The Queen of Cups. Wow, really connecting with our inner guidance systems. Libras, you guys are really tapping into your psychic energies at this moment. Really tapping into self-love. Really connecting with your inner self and your inner higher spirit. Like, this is intense, y'all. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been very emotional since Virgo season started. Some of you guys may have been really connecting with some, emotional blockages, or, things that we may have put up due to certain events in our life that we either had a hard time, accepting and being able to embrace fully as a part of who we are. And then we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody around you has been really a serious rock for you. Very supportive, very grounding, while you're tapping into a very Piscean state. As for Virgo season, like, you tapping into a place where a lot of things come through either dreams or daydreaming or being somewhat under the influence. There has been something here that's connected you more with your emotions through Virgo energy, through some sort of energy here that was through practical means that made sense. What could you work with in the moment, in the physical? I feel like you guys were able to connect with yourself a lot more powerfully than you ever have, and it's through means of simplicity in a simple way. Something so innocent and something so pure is what brought you down to a deeper and solid level. I think you guys are definitely more open to love and experiencing love. And not to mention, I feel like you guys have been already experiencing this love, and it's just kind of like understanding what or where or how, or just kind of settling into that energy. Because the Queen of Cups, then, to me, is never really settled. And then the King of Pentacles being behind her like that is such a supporting energy. It's so loving. It's so soft and protective. And I feel like you got something around you, someone around you, that's showing you that they have your back. They're showing that they have your best interest at heart. They're always trying to make sure that you're stable and you're safe while you go through all these, either interdimensional travels, all these parts in your sleep, all these awakenings, all these emotional things that are definitely making it apparent, not making it apparent, but helping you to understand who you are, love you, who you are more, and truly, embrace the energy that you radiate. So a lot of eye-opening things this past couple weeks, as well as the beginning of this month, and possibly the entirety of this month. But we starting out here with the 10 of Swords, and that energy was just in Virgo energy. They've been through something difficult, and now you guys have. But I feel like this is a sense of complete, utter realization, like something that you cannot overlook. But this is one thing that I kind of feel like it kind of gives me this kind of peace or feeling of not resolution, but salvation. Like, there's something that you want to strive from. Like, you want to strive from this. You don't want to suffer through it. You don't want to beat yourself up about it, because there's so much love that you're noticing. It's improper here. I kind of feel like that's what's going on. The 10 of Swords, to me, looks like, you got beaten down into the dirt. You've seen something and understood something, and it's absolute clarity. And it was earth-shattering. Like, really legitimately earth-shattering. Like, the Tower is not joking about it changing your whole perspective, your whole life, your whole view. You literally had to start over, and it wasn't like this situation just hit you on your face. I feel like you found the change in yourself that was needed, and that was the hardest thing you had to do, because it was realizing something that either brought out a lot of pain, and it's not. It was affecting you up until this point. I feel like this realization has set you free. This was something mentally that was, this was bugging you, and then now it's absolutely over. It's done. The worst of the worst is over. So this whole situation, I feel like, is recovering. Now, your present energy is the Page of Cups. I feel like you're nurturing and loving yourself, trying to nurse the situation, really healing yourself, but at a step at a time. being very, recapturing the sense of love for yourself, this love for life, the love for being who you are and not being apologetic about it. So I kind of feel like with the Page of Cups too, this could indicate that somebody is communicating with you, or you communicating with another person, expressing a lot of love and to people that matter. Someone either expressing love to you. There's something that's in a great exchange that's is raising your vibration emotionally. A very healthy energy, but I feel like you are also taking a look at your desires, taking a look at what you want, and you're expanding that, you're nurturing it, you're taking it small, and you're doing it where there's not so much overwhelmingness to it. I feel like this is going to break you free from a certain comfort zone. This is showing you who you are in all facets. I feel like some of the darkness with the seeing the truth, that was coming out first, and I think the good things, the loving things, the amazing things, the creative things are coming out now behind the blockage that was making it hard for you to be the version of yourself that you want to be. So that's coming up like that. Like, it's almost like I hate to say it, but popped a pimple. Like, you've cleared all the pus out, and now you're getting what your body actually should be producing versus pus. So I totally apologize for the gross analogy. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it right now. Just by the way this is all looking, I think you had to get through the gunky stuff to get to the really pure and clean stuff, to really see the innocence behind everything. What innocent action caused a lot of really life-altering changes that you now are going to change into what truly makes you for you, because you can't truly go back to that place, right? You can't go back to that place where you were before this, but you can be who you are now through both of those experiences of times where your innocence has changed. So who are you after that innocence change? So I feel like that's what the Page of Cups is. You're in a way recapturing your innocence because you're discovering who you are and seeing yourself in such a different light. You're an open book here, Libra. You're such an open book. You're seeing the situation and you're like, wow, things are looking up. Things have the potential. You have seen something, heard something. Now, you are aware of something now that's truly set you free. And it's about not letting yourself see a limit now. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. And the reason why I say that and completely skip the Two of Swords is because this is what the future looks like for y'all. I feel like the Two of Swords is that old way of thinking, the King of Pentacles way of thinking, right? The traditional way of thinking. Which one do I need to focus on more? Which path do I choose? Do I continue to live this path? Is this truly me? Or is that other path who I really am? And am I just fooling myself? You got to be careful with this Two of Swords energy in the sense that you don't feel like you're making the wrong decision. Your truth and based off of where you are and your emotional response to that is the key to what is the right decision. So in order for this to be smooth and easy, you have to pick from a place where it's true and resonates as authentic, not what isn't inauthentic and what you think people will accept or so forth, because it don't matter. I feel like that's what you've realized here. At the end of the day, you're alone. At the end of the day, you do things like you do things very well. You handle your own self, and that's not a bad thing. Because you, charismatic, diplomatic Libra, can get friends, can have people close to you. But it's a choice to be alone. Because there's pieces of you that you feel are incomplete, but now you're completing those. And now you don't have to be alone. So have you become comfortable in your misery? Or are you ready to step into your light? It's hard to really figure that one out. And Libra, I'm not trying to come at you like, guys, you got to get this right. You got to do you. Any play, any position, any direction is the right direction. There's no wrong direction. However you choose, you will never hear me say that's the wrong choice. That's the wrong decision. But you have to be who you are. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And I feel like, Libra, that was the biggest one for me to swallow this last couple months, the last couple weeks, and up to this month, is realizing that no matter what you do, you have to live with that manifestation of it. You have to see what that looks like. Or you have to live with the consequences. So why does it matter what anyone else thinks? And I don't think that you care about what anybody else thinks. I don't think that that's about anybody else. I feel like it's just ultimately like, what do you prefer the most, right? Like, you're never truly alone. And it's okay to want solitude. But it's also okay to be out there and mingle and be with people. It's also okay to reach out and express yourself and be honest with about how you feel if you aren't already. It's okay to be who you truly are. And it's okay to tell the people that can't love you for all of you to tell them to go. That it's okay. That I accept that you cannot accept me, but I accept you for who you are, and I'm good. And the way I'm able to do that is because I'm able to accept myself. It's a hard one, but it's a truth that needs time to really sink in, to really understand. You don't know all the questions yet with this Two of Swords here, because by the way everything's looking, you're starting everything all over again. There's small, itty bitty resets that have such big impacts, but you have to take it one step at a time, because unfortunately, right, unfortunately, we don't have they don't have the fast forward button. We have to just live through it. And it's not even, unfortunately, I shouldn't even say that. It's just, it's not even necessarily convenient, because every lesson that we learn is so precious. I guess to say is that we don't need to fast forward this. This part is so rich in itself. The journey of understanding what we need to understand is so rich. So rich. Richer than the Rockefellers, okay? It's richer than any gold or any piece of diamond you'll ever find in a million years, because you can take all those little pieces and put them into so many situations to help you in so many levels. It's grand, rather. Now, your outcome is strength, keeping up with it, keeping focusing on the goal at hand, or the task at hand, which has a lot to do with healing of yourself, giving back to yourself. The hardest part is maintaining on task, feeling like the direction that you're going. It could be not even the feeling of direction, but it's just, the endurance, right? It's tough. It's not an easy journey. That's coming up, but don't let that deter you. You have all that you need. You have the strength. You have the agility, the dexterity, the stamina to move forward. You got everything. But the thing I feel like the most is trusting yourself. The strength card is, and to me, like this woman would not be able to tame this lion if she didn't trust herself to be able to. And she didn't do it with aggression. She did it with a calm, gentle, loving nature. The Queen of Cups. She was able to express unconditional love. And that was what allowed her to be able to touch the lion, to be able to be this lion's companion, and for the lion to be her companion. Or to be the lion's companion. So the point of this thing here is to remain patient with yourself, and to remember that love is the most powerful weapon. The best energy is within your heart. All right. So let's see what we got to surrender this month, or what we would benefit surrendering. Dropped a load of cards here on the floor, so I gotta shuffle again. Wow, surrender your attachment to results. All right, that's a pretty big one. So it says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly. What does it say? Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Like I was saying, man, it's all about focus. It's literally about focus. It's about aim. There's a reason why she's got a wand here and she's pointing in a certain direction. She's focused on it. She knows the energy that she knows is not going to be easy, but she also knows that she sets the rules. She can make it easy if she wants to. She can make it simple. Like it doesn't have to be difficult. And I kind of feel like too that with the surrender your attachment to results, don't expect too much. I feel like the expectation limit is what's being called here. Be careful what you're expecting. right? The journey isn't easy. I don't need to say that, to be honest with you. I shouldn't even be telling you that your journey is going to be easy or hard. You have to decide that for yourself. Are you going to decide, hey, it's going to be easy or it's going to be hard? Whatever you decide to do, that is the rules for the game. That is the rule for recovery. That is the rule for your journey. I promise you that living with that understanding will help. And removing the expectation that something may be difficult, removing the expectation that something may not turn out very well or turn out very awesome. Like, we have to shape our energy towards what we want, focus on how we're feeling. That is the end game. I feel like we broke all of this mess away to see what the prime objective and the full focus is. That's why the Queen of Cups is coming up. Focus on what you feel, focus on what you want to feel. Do let go of expectations, let go of results. Because those are physical manifestations, and things that we want can happen in such beautiful ways, in the ways that we want them to be, and we didn't expect them to manifest that way. We have to get out of our own way for that to happen. So let's see what the Messenger Oracle cards say. Be patient, family. Am I right or am I right? We just have to be patient, y'all. What we want, what we are manifesting, what we're trying to do with who we are and how we are, and what we manifest and how we manifest, and all these beautiful things are changing. It can happen. We just have to live through it. It's what, like, I shouldn't have said it was an unfortunate journey. It's a very enriching journey. But we just have to live through that. And living through it and paying attention to it is the most important thing. Being in the moment and taking one piece at a time. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to your monthly reading. I'm thinking about going ahead and doing monthly readings and bi-monthly readings, and in between maybe doing some bi-weekly videos in between there. So, and I'm also thinking about opening or launching my Twitch channel to start gaming again. But I wanted to create maybe a dedicated day in the week where I would do tarot, video games, and so forth, depending on how the night goes or whatever else I want to add to that. Maybe even some questions for people that may have some things that they want to know about relationships, because I am a relationship coach. So there's a lot of things I'm planning to do. It's probably gonna all that streaming stuff probably will start in October, because I do need time to tweak. Sometime in October, maybe November, just because I need some time to figure that out and how I'm going to schedule that properly. But I definitely wanted to give you guys a heads up of where I am with all the videos. I know it's inconsistent, but I am doing the best that I can right now.